Good afternoon, fireworks friends. We want to make a quick video discussing tarps and canopies and how to appropriately use them at your booth. So as you know, there's a little discussion at the fire department meeting about tarps and canopies and what's appropriate and what's not at your stand. We just wanted to clarify that for you real fast. When it comes to tarps, you can use tarps and have them setting on your stand during the entire sales period if they're fire rated. That means they're going to come with a little certificate either sewn onto the tarp itself or a separate piece of paper that says that they have appropriate fire spread rating. If the tarp doesn't have that rating, so you're looking at your low-end tarps from like Harbor Freight and even Home Depot, they cannot be on your booth during the whole sales week. So if you have one on your booth and the fire department shows up for inspection and it's not fire rated, they're going to make you take it down before they pass your inspection. Now, if you don't want to use a fire-rated tarp, that would be appropriate to use only if the weather looks bad. So we are anticipating some moisture during the sales period. So we don't know if that's going to be rain, if it's going to be a little microburst, but we're expecting something because, as you know, it's been a very rainy and wet year here in southern Nevada. So at the very minimum, have a tarp. It doesn't have to be fire rated that you can throw on in case you get a little moisture during the sales date. And again, you want to make sure, one, it's long enough and big enough to fit over the entire top of the stand. The booths are generally 16 feet long. Some of you have 24-foot booths. And then the booths are 8 feet wide. So you're going to need something that's anywhere from like 20 feet long by like 10 feet wide. That'll cover the booth in one shot. If not, get smaller ones to cover the same area. That will give you enough protection to prevent any leakage or water in a short burst of rain getting on your product. Now, when it comes to canopies, that's a little bit more complicated. In most jurisdictions, we're talking Henderson, City of Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas, you can have a regular standard pop-up canopy, but they're going to need to be unattached to the booth and anywhere from 5 to 20 feet away from the stand. In Clark County only, if you want your canopy set up against your booth, then you need to get a metal canopy, which they're like $400. So you don't necessarily need to do that. In Clark County specifically, it needs to be 20 feet away from your booth. So again, the canopy issue is not a hard and fast guideline. It really kind of comes down to the temperament of the fire inspector that looks at your booth. But if you have a regular canopy anywhere from 5 to 20 feet away from your booth and it's weighted down, you should be okay. Now, when it comes to weighting down your canopies, because you don't want them to blow in the wind, do not take any of the sandbags out of your stand. The sandbags in your stand are designed to keep your stand weighted in case there's a wind issue. So you do want to get your own sandbag or your own other kind of device to weight down the canopy. But we hope this little bit of information has cleared up some questions on tarps and canopies. Again, fire-rated tarps can be on your booth the whole sales period. Unfire-rated tarps should only be used during a weather event. Canopies in Clark County can be up against your booth if they're metal. All jurisdictions 5 to 20 feet away if it's just your regular standard easy up pop-up canopy. So go ahead and use them. Be confident in the knowledge that you have now, and keep cool out there and provide some shade for your customers.